Hey guys, there's a lot of confusion out there about how to stand in a fight. So it depends which kind of fight you're in. Is everything allowed? Striking? Or is it just a grappling fight like Jiu-Jitsu, Judo, Aikido, Sambo, Fabian von Auerswald, whatever. So we will cover the last thing. So the first, if I stand like this, it feels pretty good, but the problem is I'm very unstable to the back. I have to step, and if he pulls, I have to step also. The problem is I can stabilize myself with a step backwards, or with a step forward. I can stabilize. We do that every day. The problem is that he created momentum in my body. So, for example, if I stand backward, I have this backward momentum, and if he continues attacking, bam, I'm on my back, he has a dominant position, I have a problem. So, to prevent, I step back. So, one leg back, one is forward. Don't care if this is the left one or the other way around. Do whatever you want. Everything is fine. That's the first thing. I do a step, but I really try to avoid bringing my leg on the outside or this, because this leads that my hip is sideways to him, and I don't want to have that, because then my arms have different length. So what I want is that my hip is turned towards him, and that creates maybe not absolutely straight, but for example, a 45 degrees angle for the foot, knees are bent, and I can bring both arms parallel to both arms at the same length. This is crucial. Another thing is, if I'm very upright and he pushes me, I turn this, and this causes a bend in my body, and I can't step with this leg anymore. So, or if he pulls, I'm having all my weight on this, unstable. So I try to prevent that by lowering my center of gravity and slightly leaning forward, slightly. Yeah? So that if he crushes in with a lot of power, I can easily withstand that power. Boom. I don't know what he's doing. Maybe he's crushing me, or he's maybe pulling me. And if he is pulling me, I'm just lowering my center of gravity and regain stability. About the hands, about the arms. My arms are not up here because striking isn't involved, so I can lower my hands. Thing is, I want them to have them more or less palm up, not palm down. Why? If I have my hands palm up, he can grab into my fingers and bend my fingers back, and this hurts. So I turn my hand, and even if he grabs my fingers here, nothing happens. Yeah? And I don't have my hands in strong fists, because there's a lot of tension, so the hands are relaxed, like when we're sleeping like this, and I can easily grab from here, just by turning my hand, and he can grab my hand. Another thing is, if the hand is down and he grabs, it always results for me, in a very good way to counter. If I have it here and he grabs here, I'm weaker here than here. I'm stronger here. Another thing is, I have my elbows tight to my body, so it's more difficult for him to get an underhook. Yeah, because it's tight to the body, and it's easy for me to protect me from underhooks. So then it's funny, because this is exactly the posture we see in the illustrations of Fabian von Auerswald. Hip is forward and straight, body is slightly bent forward, elbows tight to the body, hands are closed but not fists,